It's quite simple. Do things that make you happy, do some good every day, eat some good food, remember to smile, be kind to everyone, and believe in yourself. No matter what happens, no matter how long it takes, you keep going, friend. Love.
It was never about the big things. You realize it's actually about the little moments that feel like magic.
The older you get, the more quiet you become. Let life happen.
The greatest thing about you is that you are loved by God. That's what makes you unique. That's what makes you special. Doesn't matter how successful you are, how much money you have, what you look like. It's just you're loved by the Creator. Beloved children.
What if this season isn't falling apart, but falling into place? What if the door that closed was actually protecting you? What if the pressure you feel right now is building a version of you that's stronger than before? What if this pause is part of a bigger plan you just can't see yet? Maybe life isn't against you. Maybe it's quietly aligning things in your favor. Sit with that for a moment.
Don't forget to imagine the best is yet to come.
Have you ever heard of the sunflower theory? They say when you give someone sunflowers, you should give two. Because when the sun is shining, sunflowers turn toward the light. But when night comes, they turn toward each other, finding light in one another. So when you gift someone sunflowers, what you're really saying is, even in your darkest moments, you'll never face them alone. Beautiful, isn't it?
Delusional. Franz Kafka once said, "By believing passionately in something that still does not exist, we create it. The non-existent is whatever we have not sufficiently desired. Embrace the power of your dreams, for they have the potential to shape your reality. Let your desires guide you, fuel your actions, and manifest the life you envision."
I believe that things that are supposed to happen always find a way to happen. Sometimes they make sense, sometimes they don't. And sometimes they really, really hurt. But it's okay, because those things put us on a path to becoming who we're meant to be. And this is who I'm meant to be.
Well, you're pretty wise for your age. What'd you say your name was again?
Spider-Man.
So the truth about me is I never fake care for anyone when I choose to care. It's real, it's genuine, and it's because I want to, not because I expect something in return. I don't need anything from you to validate my actions or to make me feel like what I'm doing is worthwhile. What I give from my heart without any hidden motives or strings attached. I believe in sincerity, in showing up for people because it's the right thing to do, not because I'm looking for something in exchange. That's just who I am. If I invest my time, my energy, or my love, it's because you matter to me. Plain and simple. I don't play games or pretend to care just to get something back. My feelings are honest, and my actions come from a place of true intention. So when I show up for you, when I offer my support or my kindness, know that it's real. I don't need anything in return. I just want to be there because I care. That's the kind of person I am, and that's how I choose to live my life.
A good relationship is just two people saying, "Hey, life is hard, but I want to do it with you." That's it. It's not a highlight reel. It's not always romantic dinners or grand gestures. Sometimes it's folding laundry together and sending each other memes when words feel like too much. Love isn't always loud. Sometimes it's just choosing each other again and again.
Look at you. You're beautiful. You're smart. You're kind. You pay for your life, for your bills. You got a job, you got a dream, and you're chasing your dream. You're a queen. Okay?
But the most beautiful things in life are not just things. They're people and places, memories and pictures. They're feelings and moments.
Everybody has a turn back moment. You have a moment where you can go forward or you can give up. But the thing you have to keep in mind before you give up is that if you give up, the guarantee is it will never happen. That's the guarantee of quitting, that it will never happen, no way under the sun. The only way the possibility remains that it can happen is if you never give up no matter what.
You see, the people who truly shine are not the ones trying to impress you or to win some secret advantage. They are simply kind, not as a tactic, not as a strategy, but because it is their nature. When someone is genuinely kind, without any thought of what they'll get in return, their presence feels light, effortless, like a cool breeze on a hot day. It refreshes you, it brightens the moment, and you don't quite know why, but you feel it. Now, this is not because they have discovered some grand philosophy, or because they are working very hard to be virtuous. It is because they have seen how difficult life can be. They know suffering. They know loneliness. And from that understanding grows a very simple wisdom, that to be kind, even in small ways, is to relieve the burden we all carry. So the finest presence, if we may put it that way, comes from those who are not performing, not scheming, but simply living in harmony with this truth, that we are all, in the end, companions on the same road. And when you see that clearly, kindness is not something you do, it is simply what you are. You see, the people who truly shine are not the ones trying to impress you or to win some secret advantage. They are simply kind, not as a tactic, not as a strategy, but because it is their nature. When someone is genuinely kind, without any thought of what they'll get in return, their presence feels light, effortless, like a cool breeze on a hot day. It refreshes you, it brightens the moment, and you don't quite know why, but you feel it. Now, this is not because they have discovered some grand philosophy, or because they are working very hard to be virtuous. It is because they have seen how difficult life can be. They know suffering. They know loneliness. And from that understanding grows a very simple wisdom, that to be kind, even in small ways, is to relieve the burden we all carry. So the finest presence, if we may put it that way, comes from those who are not performing, not scheming, but simply living in harmony with this truth, that we are all, in the end, companions on the same road. And when you see that clearly, kindness is not something you do, it is simply what you are.
Everything in your life is a reflection of a choice you have made. If you want a different result, make a different choice. Everything in your life is a reflection of a choice you have made. If you want a different result, make a different choice.
I think the next plot twist is that things are about to get really good. I think this world is going to open up for you in unimaginable ways. I think you're walking into your best chapter yet.
Speak these 5 lines every morning. 1. I am the best. 2. I can do it alone. 3. God is always with me. 4. Today is my day. And 5. I am a winner. Speak the...
I love this quote. No matter your age, you'll always wish you started younger, but today is the youngest you'll ever be, so start today. I love this quote. No matter your age, you'll always wish you started younger, but today is the youngest you'll ever be, so start today. I love this quote.
You have a rare soul. You got the kind of soul that feels deeply, that loves honestly, that chooses kindness even after life tried to make you hard, you know what I mean? See, you're not ordinary. The way that you care about people, the way you notice the small things, the way you keep showing up even on days when you're tired and nobody sees your effort. See, that's not common. That's beautiful. But I need you to remember something. The world may not always understand a soul like yours. It may not. Some people will even mistake your kindness for weakness, but that doesn't mean that you're too much. It makes you rare. It makes you special. The same heart that made you feel pain is the same heart that will lead you to something beautiful one day. Something that's real, something meaningful. So don't you harden your heart. Protect it, but never lose it. I need you to remember that.
To be honest, you are more than my favorite person. You're different from everyone else. You will always have a special place in my heart.
To choose right and keep my heart soft no matter what comes. Amen.
I'm in love with this quote. Life is only as good as your mindset. A negative mind will never give you a positive life. I'm in love with this quote.
When you start taking care of yourself, you start feeling better, you start looking better, and you start to attract better things in life. It all starts.
The biggest scam of the world is convincing everyone to work for 60 years straight, sacrificing their youth, dreams, time with loved ones, and personal freedom, all while being told that one day, after decades of labor, they'll finally get to enjoy life. The reality? By the time they retire, they're in their 70s. Their bodies are tired, health problems have begun, and the energy they once had is long gone. What's left is only a short window to live freely. But it's not true freedom anymore. You're shackled by age, medication, and regret. All those moments with family, friends, and past have gone, traded for a paycheck, and when you finally have time, you're too old to enjoy it. That's the real cost of a lifetime of work. Remember that time is the most valuable currency, and trading it all for work without living fully is the real loss.
The beauty of a woman is not in the clothes she wears, the figure that she carries, or the way she combs her hair. The beauty of a woman is seen in her eyes, because that is the doorway to her heart, the place where love resides.
I don't care what people think of me. They don't fight my battles. They don't live my struggles. And they don't carry my dreams. Opinions are cheap. Anyone can talk. But talk doesn't build. Talk doesn't create. Talk doesn't win. I'd rather be real, fail, learn, and rise again than waste my life trying to impress people who will never understand me. At the end of the day, it's my life. I'll live it my way.
Sometimes, when everything feels like it's falling apart, it might just be falling into place.
The best way to end something is to let it starve. You see, conflict thrives on attention. The moment you engage, you feed it. And whatever you feed grows. But if you simply let it be, if you withdraw your energy, it withers away, like a fire deprived of air. The world is built on patterns, loops of cause and effect. Most people stay trapped within them, reacting endlessly, playing the same game over and over. But here's the secret. You don't have to play. Step back, and the game collapses. Step away, and new pathways unfold.